Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, this is Guns and Gadgets. We discuss Second Amendment related news every single day, multiple times a day, so check the channel regularly. Hit that subscribe button to stay in the know and like the video so more people see it. And we're going to talk about a bill that was just dropped that looks to take short-barreled rifles out of the definition in the NFA. And yeah. Now, before I get to the bill, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's CMMG. CMMG, with the attack on the Second Amendment community here on YouTube over the last couple weeks, I don't know if I know I can't show certain things or say certain things, so I'm going to say thank you to CMMG for being a fantastic friend of the channel. Thank you to them for making products that are top-notch in America. And, I mean, I can't even tell you that they've released new products. I can't even tell you really what they've released. But if you like the Descent, and you like different lengths of stuff, and you like different sizes of things that go through tubes, then check out CMMG, and I want to thank them for always being a friend of the channel. Now let's see how that does, I guess. All right, let's talk about this bill. Now, why did I react like that? I feel the same way as many of you do. Why is it that we get these bills submitted when they will not pass? It's frustrating, absolutely. I bring them to you, A, so that you know what's been submitted. B, if you are somebody who chats with your legislators like we all should be, you have some ammunition in your conversations. And C, this does lay the groundwork for maybe down the road if we get a president who's not, on the Chinese payroll or something like that. So there's a lot of reasons for us to know what's going on. So with that said, I'm going to show you this bill that was submitted that looks to take SBRs out of the NFA. Let's go to the bill. The bill is H.R.173, submitted by H. Morgan Griffith, who is a congressman out of Virginia. And it looks to amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 to remove short-barreled rifles from the definition of firearms for purposes of the National Firearms Act and for other purposes. The short title is Home Defense and Competitive Shooting Act of 2023, and here is the legalese and what it looks to do. Section 2 pertains to short barrel rifles. You want to get into the nitty-gritty of the definition, that'll have that there for you. If this were to pass both chambers, it gets signed by the president, which I don't think it will. Let's be real about it. It would be 90 days after it gets signed into law. It also looks to eliminate the disparate treatment of short barrel rifles used for lawful purposes. And it would amend U.S. code, and it looks to do that by adding this. Short-barreled rifle requirements determined by reference. In the case of any short-barreled rifle registration or licensing requirement under state or local law, which is determined by reference to the National Firearms Act, any person who acquires or possesses such a rifle in accordance with Chapter 44 of Title 18 of USC shall be treated as meeting any such registration or licensing requirement with respect to such rifle. Section 5 deals with preemption of certain state laws in relation to short barrel rifles. It says, notwithstanding the preceding sentence, the law of the state or a political subdivision of a state that imposes a tax other than a generally applicable sales or use tax on making, transferring, using, possessing, or transporting a short barrel rifle in or affecting interstate or foreign commerce, or imposes a making, record keeping, or registration requirement with respect to such rifle shall have no force or effect. And this is a key part that was missing out of an earlier bill I told you about, and that's the destruction of records. It says, in general, no later than 365 days after the date of the enactment of this act, the Attorney General shall destroy any registration of an applicable rifle maintained in the National Firearms Registration and Transfer Record pursuant to Section 5841 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986. Any application to transfer filed under Section 5812 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 that identifies the transferee of an applicable rifle, and any application to make filed under Section 5822 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 that identifies the maker of an applicable rifle. And the applicable rifle for purposes of this section, the term applicable rifle means a rifle or a weapon made from a rifle, described in paragraph 3 or 4 of Section 5845 alpha of such code, as in effect on the day before the enactment of the Home Defense and Competitive Shooting Act of 2023. So this is saying we're going to take those items out of the NFA by changing the definition legally. This is Congress, they can do that. And then any of the records of any of these items in the NFA, transferring, making, or whatever, would be deleted. That's great. It's a wonderful start, and I wish it would go somewhere. I really wish that it would. I don't think that it will. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to be honest with you. But this is good that these bills are out. Hopefully we get votes on them so we can see where people stand, and then we can be directed in our attacks in removing people who vote against our Second Amendment rights. I know we're not going to fix it by voting, but it absolutely will play a part. Let me know what you guys think about this, and please check out CMMG. They are awesome. They make great stuff. I have several of their items. They are awesome people over there as well. Guys and gals, until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And I will see you on the next one, y'all. Take care.